What's good, Shadow Gang? Welcome back to another video. If y'all new here, please subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Follow me on my Instagram at RickyShadow, as well as my TikTok, Twitter, and Thread. And yeah, man, let's get right into it. So SmackDown just ended, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It had its moments. I'll give it that. I'm not gonna say it was the best. Well, you can argue it's the best SmackDown in the last month, absolutely. But I'm not gonna say it's one of the best SmackDowns of the year. I'm gonna say it had probably the best moments of the year. I know that's a little kind of hard to explain, but that's just how I'm gonna put it. But I'm not gonna really talk about the show as a whole. But then again, there wasn't really a lot that happened on the show. I mean, besides the big moments, I don't think I really paid attention to like certain shit. So I'm only gonna talk about a couple things, but there's two main things, which was Cena and AJ Lee. Those are the things I'm going to talk about. So let's get right into it. John Cena opens up the show, which I freaking love. This was John Cena's last SmackDown. I love that. I love that he got to open the show. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought he would main event it, but what we got in the main event, I'm okay with. I understand why he did it. But man, to see John Cena make an entrance in his final SmackDown is crazy, because remember, he debuted on SmackDown against Kurt Angle, man. That was the start of it. And it was in Chicago. And it's crazy. Seeing Chicago saying thank you, Cena, is crazy. They chanted that, and I love that shit. But yeah, Cena does his typical promo, saying thank you to the fans, saying that Chicago is, in his opinion, the best crowd in wrestling. And you know what? He has a right to say that. He has a right to say that, man. Like, the moments that man made in Chicago, debuting in Chicago, losing to CM Punk, and CM Punk having that iconic exit from WWE when he kissed Vince McMahon goodbye and then took that beautiful spinner championship out of there. Like, Cena was there for that, man. Like, it's crazy. Cena was a part of so many moments, man. So I loved it, and it just brought back so much memory seeing that. Then Sami Zayn comes out, and basically, first of all, they boo the fuck out of Sami. The people are turning on Sami, and I am not surprised. Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna wait a week or two after, and then I'll be like, yeah, it's official. The crowd has turned on Sami. Because, yeah, the IWC been turned on Sami, in my opinion. But the IWC and live crowd are two different things. So we got to get, for me at least, I got to give that some time. I'm going to see a week or two from now. If they still booing him, yeah, it's over for boy. Because, again, I don't buy this underdog thing from Sami. I don't think Sami's an underdog, which I might make a video about that or something. But, yeah, man, Big Sami comes out, they boo the hell out of him, but he challenges Cena to a one-on-one match for the United States Championship. Perfect, right? And we got it. We got one last John Cena match on SmackDown, and I loved it. And it makes sense. It's for the United States Championship. Now, I obviously knew they were not going to give Cena the U.S. Championship. If anything, if you were going to actually give him a mid-card title, it should have been the IC title. Let's keep it a buck. Him and Dom should go at it. I think that should be his last opponent. I might make a video about that. Who knows? But that's just my opinion. But yeah, the match was pretty good. I loved what Cena was doing. Cena's still doing that, showing homage or giving respect to like some of his rivals. For example, he used the GTS, CM Punk's finisher, and he even tried to go for the RKO. But here's the thing, right? He did a move, which I was so hyped when he did it. He set up the spear, right? And I love that he did the spear. And not a bad spear from Cena. I'm not going to lie. It's not the best spear, but it's not a bad spear for a guy that that never done the spear before. But, oh my God, that moment got ruined. Because Michael Cole, oh my God, listen, I love Michael Cole, but yo, he is a dickhead for what he did. It basically, with no energy whatsoever, I'm pretty sure, I'm paraphrasing, of course, but he's saying, oh, doing the spear, yeah, obviously because of Roman Reigns, one of his rivals. First of all, I have a problem with that shit. One, I cannot consider Roman Reigns a John Cena rival. I'm sorry. They had only like 2 singles matches. The only matches I can think of where they were in it together, besides like Rumbles and stuff like that, is a Fatal 4-Way where Cena was the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Roman was not even the big dog yet. This was not too long after the Shield broke up. Kane was with the Authority, and Randy Orton was with the Authority. Like, that's the only match I could think where they were involved. Nothing that, and a couple tag matches leading up to that match. But other than that, all they had was that No Mercy match in 2017, and the freaking SummerSlam match they had a couple years back. I can't consider Roman a rival. And two, he was not doing the spear for Roman. He did the spear for Edge. Homie was in the corner, holding to the middle ropes, jumping up and down, going like this. Roman doesn't do that shit. That's Edge. That's Adam Copeland, bro. I hate this shit. This is my problem, man. I love WWE, but every time, it don't matter if it's a big name or not, they always do some corny shit like that. Like, that was so obviously paying homage to Edge. Roman doesn't bounce up and down, holds the middle rope and goes like this. Roman legit goes like that. That's what the fuck he does. He go ooh ah and then fucking does a spear. Edge is the one that does all that shit. Like, no, bro. I hated that shit. That was some bullshit. And it's just, I know maybe for some of y'all that's not a big deal. To me, that's a big deal. Because, like, bro, you just being mad disrespectful. Like, fuck out of here, bro. That's some bullshit. I didn't like that. Now, again, I don't know if probably someone told him to say that in the ear or whatever. But regardless, I just didn't like that shit. It was so corny, bro. It was fucking corny as hell. I ain't like that shit. But yeah, the match was cool. You know, Cena was doing his thing. I think he hit a AA or something. I can't remember, damn it. But point is, the match was good. They were both laid out on the floor. Next thing you know, Brock Lesnar's music hit. Not surprised that Brock was well, a little surprised because, like, I know he's now. First of all, I was not surprised that he wasn't overseas because due to the fact that he's involved in I'm pretty sure he's still involved in the lawsuit. You legally cannot leave the U.S. I guess you're allowed to also travel in the U.S. though. So, hey, man, cool. I wasn't too sure of that part. I know he wasn't allowed to go outside of the U.S. So I was surprised I didn't see him in Paris. So, yeah, but, you know, we doing our thing, whatever, cool. So we're watching, and then, boom, Brock comes out. Brock goes after Sammy, hits him with the F5, then does it to Cena twice, leaves. Cool. And then, I know WWE posted a video that Loki's kind of funny. It's Brock Lesnar say, hey, John, see you at WrestlePalooza, bitch. The reason why it's funny is because hearing Brock Lesnar say WrestlePalooza is like the most random shit I think ever. It's just fucking random. I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to fucking explain it. But yeah, man. WrestlePalooza. It sounds like a fucking bootleg version of WrestleMania. Like, AEW's Wrestle Dream sounds better than WrestlePalooza. Like, just listen to the name. WrestlePalooza. Like, I can't. I feel like the show may be actually good, but I'm sorry, I don't. That name has to go, bro. That name has to go. Oh my god, what the fuck is WWE thinking? Alright, y'all. Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about the moment of the night. AJ Lee. Now, let's see what happens. So Seth comes out and he's in the crowd, you know. And, you know, he's doing his typical Seth Rollins, taking a long time promo. Even though this time I don't think he took that long, but it still feels like he takes long, even if it's a short promo, because, man, does that dude talk. And it's, like, not even interesting sometimes, the things he says, because it's like, bro, just, like, hurry up, wrap it up. Then Becky comes out, and I also can't take Becky serious with her promo. I never could. Even when she was in her height of her popularity with the man, and I was a fan of it, even I looked at her, I'm like, all right, wrap up your promo, just stick to your wrestling, or like, say a couple of cool things in the dip, like, you know. But yeah, you know, but CM Punk comes out, obviously has an amazing pop. It's Chicago, their boy, you know, shout out to you, CM. But yeah, so, you know, they just do the typical promo, stuff like this, and then that freaking slap. First of all, Becky slaps him again. The first slap I like. I'm like, see, this is the slap you should have done. The hard slap, you know? And then she goes on and does the pancakes, slapping pancake tortilla thing. I don't know how to explain. Like, I don't like that shit. It was like, it's like, how do you like it? Like, what the fuck is it? It sounds like a cartoon character. Like, how do you like it? How do you like it? Like, oh my God. The anywho, Punk gets out the ring and says, everybody knows I'll never hit a woman, which, can I be honest? I could be wrong, but I feel like early on in his career, I'd seen this dude at least GTS a female or bump into, like, I know for a fact he had to, like, do a finish on a female at one point, like a female wrestler. I could be wrong, but I just feel like that happened at one point, so I gotta do my research. But yeah, you know, he basically says he can't put his hands on her, but he knows someone who will, and then boom, AJ Lee, bro, first of all, her theme song playing, my God, I felt like a little kid again. I felt like I was little Ricky all over again. Like, watching AJ Lee on my TV screen is crazy in 2025. Like, what the fuck? And also, can I just say, she has not aged. Props to her for taking care of herself. Like slay. Like, I don't care how that sounds, like slay on that shit, because yo, that's dope as hell. Which I have seen pictures of her. Obviously, she obviously took care of herself, but not when you look at her, like her physique more, yo, she's actually taking care of herself, so respect to her. Like, literally, it looks like she has not aged at all. But yeah, seeing her skip around the whole ring was so fucking dope and shit, and like, it was cool. So, you know, they have the holy shit, the crowd's chanting holy shit. And then, of course, WWE has to censor it because they're PG. Well, they're not PG, but they're still doing PG shit. It's like, come on, bro. Like, everybody knows the word shit. Like, oh my God. Anywho, whatever. She goes in the ring, you know, she does her little pose in the rope, sitting down, and then she starts beating the hell out of Becky and all that. And she even dog slapped the shit out of her. It was pretty cool. And it was one of the dopest moments of 2025. I loved it. Now, I will say, I was not expecting AJ Lee to return this soon. I said if AJ Lee's going to return, they should save it for SummerSlam. I mean, not for SummerSlam, pardon me, Survivor Series. I even told my friend the other day, you think she's going to come back on Friday? I'm like, nah, because that's way too soon. They got to build it up. WWE said, nah, we're not going to build it up. We're just going to give you exactly what y'all want. But you know what? I appreciate it. Because even though I said they should build it up, I know for a fact that we're going to drag that shit. And I probably would have been bored and be like, all right, give us AJ Lee already. So I'm okay with it. Knowing myself, I'm okay with it. So yeah. So, but again, I was not expecting her to return this quick. Like, I could have sworn they're like, oh, it makes sense for her to return on Survivor Series because that's when Punk came back. The same pay-per-view, have that moment, you know? But you know what? I'm okay with this SmackDown. You know, this is going to be a memorable SmackDown because this is Cena's last SmackDown, and this is AJ's first WWE appearance in like 10 fucking years, dog. Like, what? A decade, homie. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, you know, the baby faces stand tall, Punk and AJ. And after the show went off the air, AJ Lee was holding that IC title. I'm not gonna lie, I love that image right there. I will love to see that happen one day. But yeah, man, it was crazy. Those were my highlights. I will say this about the Aleister Black and Damian Priest. Those guys are not being used to their potential. Those two dudes are amazing and very similar, and I think you can do real magic with them. I don't know what the fuck Triple H is doing, but that's what I'm going to say about that. And the women's U.S. title, we got to work on that. We got to work on that shit. But yeah, the SmackDown, like I said, I wasn't, like, besides the Cena, Brock, Sammy match, that was cool. Again, I hated it, and then with no one winning, but of course I didn't expect Cena to win. And also, AJ Lee coming back was a dope-ass moment. So you know what? Those things saved the show for me. They really saved the show for me. So yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's 2025, and we got Cena retiring, AJ coming back. Like, I want you to listen to this. We just watched a show where John Cena, Brock Lesnar, CM Punk, and AJ Lee were all in the show at one point of the night. This feels like 2014 and 2015 again. Like, I feel like a kid again. This is like 10, 11 years ago. Like, it's crazy to me, man. But yeah, man, this is what I'm talking about. This is what we expect from you, Triple H. This is what we expect. But shit, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens at WrestlePalooza. But shit, man, yeah, that's all I got for this video now, man. It's still crazy to me that it's just still crazy to me. We got Brock, Cena, Punk, AJ all in the same show at the same night. It's crazy. Cena had a U.S. championship match. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm gonna keep working on. I know this week I've been slacking off and shit, but I just needed some rest, man, because again, wrestling has not been entertaining the way it used to be to me lately. But this SmackDown really been like, yo, that's what's up. I see you, Triple H. So yeah. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification, check out my previous videos, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
Them other boys don't know how to act. I think it's special what's behind your back. So turn around, I'll pick you up the slack.